Dr. Richard Moss is a local surgeon, politician, and author. He has recently completed his third book, The Empire of Eunuchs: How the Republican Party Betrayed America. Dr. Moss shares his insights about his latest work.
But basically, I am very critical, and we should state, and many people know, I am a Republican. I've run for office as a Republican. But, and part of the reason I ran was because I was very frustrated with the Republican Party in general. And so I ran against even Republican incumbents. And so all along, there's a long history of this. I've been a little critical of the Republican Party as a Republican, not as a Democrat. I'm very critical of the Democrat Party, but that's a different story. So I'm criticizing the Republican Party from within the Republican Party. And, basically I feel that it's, just too weak. They campaign, they send out campaign literature, they make speeches, they do all of these things. They have all of these talking points, but rarely do they ever actually fight to get our policies across the finish line.
Although the book just came out in June, this is something Dr. Moss has been working on for quite some time.
I would say that after I finished my last campaign, I guess I should say before this latest one that just ended a month ago, I started writing about my experience running for office in 2016 and 2018 against an incumbent Republican for Congress of the representative for the 8th District. And that's Larry Bouchon. And so we ran against him, and that is something that is not really popular with the Republican establishment because you're running against a fellow Republican. And so with that experience, I started putting together this book, but it takes many different forms. You go through reiterations, you rewrite it and reformulate it. And so finally, after several years, we've come to this, but I was sort of working on this for several years.
Dr. Moss shares what he hopes readers will take away from his new book.
If they want a very strong critique of the Republican Party and the political apparatus as it exists today, including both parties, mainly to understand that we are on a very negative trajectory. We all know about the debt and the deficits, and that is really a national security issue. I've mentioned about the breakdown of the culture, which I think is a significant problem as well. The invasion of our southern border, the breakdown in law and order, the criminality in our cities, and so forth. I think that this will give you a good, strong grounding in all of these issues and what I think we need to do about it.
You can find the new book online, as Dr. Moss explains.
For most people, it's easier to get it off of Amazon. But let me also say that if you want a signed copy, we certainly would accommodate anyone that comes to my office in the Medical Arts Building here in Jasper. I've been in practice for almost 33 years, so I think most people know me. But anyway, I'm at 721 West 13th Street, and it's 208, and come on in and we'll give you a signed copy, and happy if you leave a nice, if so moved, a nice 5-star review is very helpful as well.
For more information about the Empire of Eunuchs: How the Republican Party Betrayed America, you can find it on Amazon or visit richardmossmd.com.